Thanks so much for joining us today on the SkinArtJ YouTube channel. I'm joined today by Jay. We're going to be talking about her personal story, and my name is Alana, and I'm going to be finding out all about Jay and what drives her. I've got a quote to start. The best art is about individualism, free self-expression, and realizing a unique, imaginative perspective. A true artist takes no notice whatsoever of the public. The public to the artist are non-existent, by Oscar Wilde. And does that sum up your feelings about art? It's very personal.
I would agree, because myself, I would state that it reflects the inner world more than the external. The inner world is more exploratory for myself and my imagination, and where I derive a lot of my inspiration from. So I'd say that sums it up.
Wonderful. I love that. I have a statistic here as well. It says that 1/3 of Canadians have tattoos and are proud of it, according to a new survey from Narrative Research. Margaret Chapman, Chief Operating Officer and Partner at Narrative Research. And according to their research, just over 33% of Canadians have tattoos, and hardly anybody regrets having them. What do you think about that? Are you seeing a lot of different kind of clientele coming in to get tattooed these days?
Very much. It ranges in so many different styles to the stories and the motives behind it. As I like to tell people commonly, the piece is very sentimental, or can also be very specific to that individual, where it doesn't have to have a huge significance on why they want it. They just do it for the experience. So finding people are being more whimsical about their choice and enjoying actually just living, not necessarily having to have a huge story behind it, just simply for an experience. So I get to enjoy both spectrums, where I can go deep with someone and see the beauty in their story and what drives that, to then also having it with a person that just wants to live in that moment and is doing it to create a memory with their friend, their family member, or just in general for themselves.
Wonderful. I love that. So I wanted to learn a little bit more about you, so that people can see a little bit more about who the artist is behind the art. So where did you grow up?
I grew up in Edmonton and surrounding areas, and still here.
Excellent. I was also born and raised here, and proud Edmontonian at heart.
Beauty. Look at us go.
Where did you go to school?
I've been to quite a few different schools when I was younger, so some of them I can't even remember. The main ones that pop into head, which was high school, so Holy Trinity. And then there was other ones like Hillview when I was very young. So a couple of different ones, even Tofield at one point.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
My sister went to high school in Tofield.
Neat.
Small world. So what was the first job that you ever had?
Dollar store. Nice. Dollar stores for the win. Yeah.
Excellent. And what were you doing there?
Just stocking the shelves and making sure, of course, everything's organized and cleaning. So basic tasks.
I love that. Dollar store. Everyone loves a dollar store.
Exactly.
And how long have you been working in your current industry?
I've been pursuing this since I was 19. I wouldn't say it wasn't until a couple of years into different apprenticeships that I went through that I actually got the opportunity to touch skin. So been building since 19, but I wouldn't say it's overall so many years. I don't necessarily see my apprenticeship years as 2 years.
Okay, excellent. And why are you so passionate about tattooing?
General, it is a huge release for me. I thoroughly enjoy being able to draw every day and just in general create something. That's always been something that I've had the itch for, and it's never gone away. To the opportunity to connect with other people and to experience different worlds and different perspectives from people, and allows me to grow. It allows me to see something different that maybe I haven't heard of before or been exposed to yet. So definitely multiple aspects of not only is it more personal and selfish that I like for my drawing opportunities, but also the opportunity to connect with people and have those amazing experiences with them and build or create something. To me, that is in of itself a blessing that don't exactly get that opportunity with other industries.
Wow, I love that. So it's not just about the art, it's about the people as well as the art.
Yes,
Like that.
there's multiple aspects.
Perfect. Why did you decide to get into tattooing?
I decided to get into tattooing basically a few different reasons again. One major factor was my sister, and she came home one day when I was a kid and she had a tattoo on her. And this was in the 90s. It's not so common that people have tattoos, and it wasn't necessarily socially acceptable at that point. There was still a lot of stigma around it about what that kind of represented or how it kind of branded someone in, I wouldn't say a positive light, usually a negative light. And just having that edginess or that beauty to it, where she got a classic rose with a little bit of tribal on her shoulder, and the excitement I felt from it, being like, someone will let you draw on them and they will pay you. I was like, that to me was mind-blowing. So from that point on, I was set that I was gonna tattoo.
I love that story. That's great. And what was her tattoo of?
It was a traditional rose with some tribal work to it.
Nice. I love that. Pretty. What's the most difficult part about tattooing?
Most difficult part, I would think, is once again the human aspect of not always does an artist have a great day, and not always does a client have a great day going on, and it can be different energies coming in and experiencing each other, where it's the beauty, also the complexity of it. You can have different passings of moments in each other's lives, and it can be challenging to navigate that with great communication and being able to have a really uplifting experience. So I aim and strive to do that, but of course I'm human. I'm not always gonna be on a game, and I'm gonna have my own feelings and stuff. So sometimes it can be challenging to always be that upbeat energy, but then I also respect the fact that honor the emotions that we go through. We're human. And if someone's able to connect in that, it makes for a really special moment for me.
Love that. Great. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Ideally, I would love to be traveling and doing tattoo conventions and exploring the world. I want to see things. I'm very curious by nature.
Nice. So you want to be doing your craft anywhere in the world?
Pretty much, yes.
I love that. Where's the first place that you would travel to do tattooing if you could?
I really have an itch to go to Ireland, so I think I want to go frolic in some hills.
I love that. Ireland is also on my bucket list.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So if someone's thinking about getting a tattoo from you, what are their first steps?
Ideally, of course, it's making contact, reaching out. I do prefer having people come in for consultations, so I get the in-person interaction. I get to see kind of the energy behind it, and also get to explore and interact with them, of asking what it is they're kind of seeking from this experience, and like where they want to take their artwork, what ideas they have, if they have specifications of what they want out of something, or if they're a little more flexible and open to letting me just take the reins and do whichever because they're comfortable with it. It's gauging how we're going to co-create together.
Excellent. So they can find you on SkinArtJTattoos.com, as well as Instagram. What's your handle on Instagram?
Instagram is also SkinArtJ.
SkinArtJ, perfect, nice and easy. And you can hit like and subscribe to this video, and you'll get updated content for our next video. Well, I think that's it for today, Jay. Thank you so much for sitting with me, and I hope you have a great day.
Thanks for having me, Alana.